Part of today's show, and I think we're starting on stories of the day. Okay, so it is the stories of the day that we're starting on. Let's take a look. I'm so used to looking behind us, but they're no longer behind us, are they? So we're going to look in front of us there.
Yeah.
First up, state capture continues with more testimony by the Special Investigations Unit on Bosasa.
We'll also take a look at sentencing that's set to commence in the Baby Daniel case. And Baby Daniel's mother and boyfriend are facing 2 counts of child neglect.
The murder case against Fita Coupe, the man accused of masterminding the murder of 7 family members in Vlakfontein, south of Johannesburg, will resume today at the Protea Magistrates Court in Soweto. Okay, time now to take a look at your trending topics now, and the first one is Nipsey, and that, of course, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Nipsey. It's a Nipsey hustle. He's an artist. He was a rapper. He lived in LA. Apparently, he was from I hope I get it right. Eritrea, actually, an American-born Eritrean, and he was killed yesterday, just a point-blank shot, and there's lots of conspiracy theories around this one. So quite a gruesome story, but a lot of people talking about that one. So that happened yesterday morning, and of course people still talking about it. And yeah, he owned a clothing store as well, and that's exactly where he was shot, just outside the clothing store. So quite a scary one, it really is. And apparently there was a memorial service for him as well, and a stampede broke out, and this happened last night. So a lot of people emotional about this one, and I doubt we've heard the end of it. I think there's a lot more to the story.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, next trending topic.
Moving on to the next one, hashtag Giani Land of Blood. And of course, we did that interview yesterday. Would be interesting to hear from our viewers what they thought of the first episode of Giani.
Yeah.
I actually recorded it because I really do want to take a look.
Yeah.
So couldn't watch last night, but I've recorded it.
Some of the reaction that I was reading, people were so happy. They were over the moon, especially those from Limpopo, and suddenly, for the very first time, hearing their language being spoken and not having to read subtitles, and sort of just being, welcomed and said, finally, this is what we've been waiting for. So this is a big story, and to all of the people from Giani and Limpopo, enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Speaking people. But you know what? It's, I guess, some would say it's a bit late in the day, but better late than never.
That's a fact. It is too late.
So it's really something that we ought to celebrate. And again, speaking to the importance of language.
Yeah.
And this absolutely, I think, well done to SABC too.
So
for
happy
getting
about
this
that.
on.
Really. So keep watching, keep enjoying it. It was what, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? Was that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so
Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m.
Beautiful.
If you didn't watch last night, you can still watch tonight. It's early days. Last night was the first episode.
Outstanding. And then finally, very, very sad. This is a bad one. Sinatemba Yankee killed in a car accident. I mean, wow, the Free State star winger. So this is a big loss.
Very sad, very sad. And he was a bit of a late bloomer. Look at that vehicle.
Oh my gosh, wow.
And you can't help but, be reminded of the likes of Leslie Manyatela, the likes of Gift Leremi, and so many others, Richard Henyekane, so many footballers we've lost in this country in a similar way. And it just brings back all those memories, but a very sad one. And I was reading yesterday, his parents are deceased, so they had to find his sister to let her know before they could actually put the message out. So condolences.
And so young.
Absolutely.
30 years old?
30 years old.
Oh, that is a great loss, a really great loss. Just may his soul rest in peace.
And he was going to come to Wits, to play for Wits University. Okay. So, as I said, he was a late bloomer, but he was really getting into the peak of his career. So really, really sad story. That
is awful. Okay, so unfortunately, that's a sad note that we ended trending topics on. I'm not sure if we've got a question of the day for you, but one thing we do. I'm just getting a confirmation from our director. But I think what we can speak to right now this morning, whether or not it's the focus for what we are doing, which in fact it is. So here is our question of the day. We were both saying xenophobia should be the focus today, and how we should tackle this. But here's the question we're asking you. Are attacks on foreign nationals xenophobia or just blatant criminality? You know, we'd like to know your views, and I suppose at the same time also what can be done.
Please indulge us. Tell us if you think you have a possible solution to this, because we need to find a solution. What is that solution? Perhaps you can come up with something that government simply hasn't thought of, that they're not seeing, but engage us on that. If you have a possible solution, we'll take that. But do you believe that these attacks on foreign nationals are xenophobic? Is it xenophobia, or is it pure criminality, as the minister was saying yesterday? So I'm really curious to hear some of these answers.
All right, so that's where we'll, and again, that's leading up to the interview that we're going to be doing this hour, so do stay tuned. That's with Diva Mavinga. He's a senior researcher at Human Rights Watch South Africa. He'll be talking to this whole story of xenophobia. But like we're asking you, is it xenophobia? Is it criminality? So we'll leave it there for now. Okay, the time is 17 minutes past 6.